Well, company dinner tonight I was invited to from the new place that I'm going to. I can officially announce that I gave my resignation today at the dealership, and I am now the general manager at Brighton Automotive, 3967 South Archer, Chicago, Illinois. And if any of you guys want to come by and see me, schedule something with me, any kind of special programming or whatever, forescan you need, Bambi mode, auto start, stop, shut off, any of that stuff, come see me. I was just straight with it. The doctor took me off restriction today, and he just said, let's see how you are with no restrictions and stuff like that, and you're free to go ahead and make any kind of call work-wise that you need to. And yeah, let bygones be bygones, and left in good terms, no issue there. And my manager at the dealership, always been a good dude to me, always understood where I'm coming from with things, and he said, I think you're doing the right thing, man, and if you ever get in a spot where you want to come back, you want to come work, it's just not working out for you, you're always welcome to come back here. The door's open. It's good. So in the meantime, me and this old girl, we're gonna take a trip to the city right now. Yes, I'm protected, don't worry about it. I am. That's why I stopped at the other vehicle. I know a lot of you are worried about me. We're gonna go for a ride. See that cold stuff. Oh, Super 40 Flowmasters, baby. Yeah, buddy. I had something interesting happen to me the other day. I had a guy, let this run for a second. I had a guy get me on the phone. Once he got me on the phone, he said, hey, this is, came up with as bank on the phone. So what the bank doing calling me? So I answered the phone, and he says, yeah, this is Raphael with Navy Federal Credit Union. There was a couple fraud attempts on your account. I says, okay. And he says, there was an attempt for $500, there was an attempt for $39, and there was another attempt for a certain amount. And I was like, that's odd. I didn't get any notifications or anything at all. Like, I mean, that's weird. So I'm listening to the guy, and he says, well, we're going to have to go through the process of resetting your account and stuff like that. He didn't even try to verify me or anything. Nothing at all. And I thought that was kind of weird, too. So this is okay. I'll play along, because it seemed legit. His English was very, very good. And he says, yeah, it was, they were trying to, out of Fort Worth, Texas, there was multiple attempts, like Apple Pay. And I said, I don't use Apple Pay. I don't even buy an Apple product. I don't like them. The guy says, oh, okay, well, somebody tried to attempt with some Apple Pay stuff. And he says, well, let's go ahead and reset your account. And he says, I'm going to send you a 6-digit code. I need you to repeat it back to me to verify who you are. I had the phone ringing. I had people behind me. I was talking to a customer in front of me. And he says, all right, the link was sent. It was sent. He says, so can you repeat it to me? And I didn't get back to him right away. And about a minute later, I repeated the number, and he says, okay, you're going to get an email. Well, when you get the email, you're going to have to go in and reset your password and all that other stuff. And I said, that's weird. Okay. And I was talking to somebody, the phone rang or whatever, and it timed out. It took too long to reset the password. He says, we got to do it again. Well, I had other people talking to me, and he went ahead and sent the link anyway, so I wasn't even ready. And then he did it the third time, and I was like, man, why are you being so pushy? And he was like, oh, I'm just, the phone rang again. So the fourth time, he sent me another one. I said, wait a second. This is weird. I'm looking at this text, and it says, we will not call you, and we will not ask you for this number. So I'm thinking to myself, before we move forward, the text said, we will not call you, and we will not ask you for this number. But this dude is doing this. Before we move forward, what's my code word on my account? oh, well, that's a high level of security. I don't have that. And I said, you don't have that. I said, well, for me to verify you, what is the code word on my account? And he said, well, I can tell you your login ID and your account number login ID, which is not the same as the check-in routing number and all that other stuff. And he says, it's this. I said, I asked you what my code word was. And he said, well, that's a high level of security. I said, no, bro, you're scamming me. I'm getting off the phone right now. And I hung the phone up. So I called the bank up, and they put me through to the fraud department and account shutdown department. So they had to shut my account down. They investigated it with me. While I'm on the phone with him, the guy tries to call back because he has a feeling that I'm calling the bank to report everything and shut the account down, lock it down, get all new cards and numbers and everything. And the bank did it quick. So they were investigating. They were like, yeah, somebody tried to take your debit card and put it into a Google Wallet or a Apple Wallet and then pay themselves from the Apple Wallet because it won't be tracked back to whoever the primary phone holder is, because the wallet is securing everything, or I don't know, understand everything that was going on. And we detected it as fraudulent and blocked the charges. He was basically telling on himself and saying, or clicking on the forgot user name, send reset link, and that's what he was doing while he was on the phone with you, and you were repeating all the stuff back to him to help reset the account password and stuff. And it's a good thing you didn't, because they never made it into the account and they never made it to your checking account or any of that stuff. What they were trying to do is they figured out your debit card number from probably a gas pump where you swiped your card, or you could have used it at an establishment somewhere. Somebody could have walked past you and swiped it with an electronic device and got your chip ID, or it could have been done online where hackers look into people's accounts and monitor high traffic when you buy and purchase stuff. And we're going to have to shut it all down. Luckily, none of your account stuff was compromised, but your debit card was. So they had to send me out a new debit card, everything. I had to wait, put everything on hold, not spend any money for days. And I was like, man, this is absolutely ridiculous, man. This guy almost had me. He had me because I was in the middle of life and stuff. Luckily, I wised up to it. But wait a second, something's not right here. He almost had me. That was a good scam. And the English was like spot on, just like we're talking right now. Spot on. No accent, no nothing. A little bit of a Hispanic accent there. He almost had me. Just a tiny bit. And I was like, this motherfucker, man. Luckily, I snapped together and was paying attention. I should have walked away and not dealt with anything else until I was done with the bank stuff, and I would have been able to pick it up right away. But y'all be careful. Be careful out there, because there's a lot more of that going on than anything. Now, it's just really bad right now. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Be blessed. Love y'all. Remember, be kind. Don't be mean to people. It takes too much energy and stress and makes you feel bad being mean. But it didn't cost you anything to be kind. Do it. Hold the door. Pay somebody a compliment. Check on somebody you haven't checked on in a while. Smile at a stranger. Smile at a stranger. Please. Just look at them and smile. How you doing, man? Something like that. Love y'all. Have a great night.